Have you ever felt like you're working harder than everyone around you, but somehow you're still falling behind? Maybe you're the first one to start your day and the last one to turn off the lights, yet your results never match your effort. You work 12-hour days, while others work 6, but they are the ones getting promoted, buying the new house, living a life you dream of, while you are just exhausted. If you've ever wondered why your grind isn't enough, if you're tired of being tired with nothing to show for it, this story will change how you work. This is the story of Elias, a man who was grinding himself into the ground just to survive, until he discovered the difference between being a beast of burden and becoming an architect of his own destiny. Stay with me until the end, because the 5 a.m. rule he discovered is the bridge between the life you have and the life you want. In a city of cold concrete and rushing crowds, Elias was a ghost. At 35, he was a master mason. He could lay 1,000 bricks before lunch, perfectly straight, perfectly set. He took pride in being the hardest worker on any site. But Elias was drowning in plain sight. Every morning began with a jolt of panic. At 7 a.m., his alarm screamed like a siren. He'd wake with a heavy chest, already feeling 3 hours behind, in a race he could never win. He'd swallow a bitter cup of black coffee, kiss his young daughter Mia while she slept, and rush out the door. Always running, always behind. Elias worked 12 to 14-hour shifts, through rain that chilled his bones and heat that blistered his neck. He wore exhaustion like a badge of honor, thinking calloused hands proved he was a real man. But at night, staring at his bank account, the numbers told a different story. He was one missed paycheck from losing everything. His wife, Maria, often sat across from him at 9:30 p.m., pushing a plate of cold dinner toward him. Her eyes red with worry, she whispered one night, "Elias, you're disappearing. I see your body, but your spirit is gone. You haven't smiled at Mia in a month. You're leaving your soul on those construction sites. And for what? We still can't pay the electric bill." Elias slammed his spoon down. "I'm doing this for you, for her. Hard work is the only way an honest man gets ahead. If we're struggling, it's because I'm not doing enough. I'll take the Sunday shift. I'll work harder." And he did. He stopped sleeping, took side jobs fixing chimneys by headlamp at night. He became a machine. He stopped dreaming. He stopped laughing. A beast of burden pulling a wagon that only got heavier the harder he pulled. Then came the day the world stopped. It was a Tuesday in mid-July. The heat was a physical enemy. Elias was lifting a heavy stone lintel when his vision clouded, his heart pounded like a trapped bird. The world tilted. The last thing he felt was the rough grit of the pavement. When he opened his eyes, he wasn't in a hospital. He was on a sofa, in a cool, air-conditioned office at the top of the skyscraper he had been building. Across from him sat Arthur Vance, the billionaire developer. Vance was someone Elias had always called lucky, born into another world, another life. "Drink this," Vance said, handing him a glass of ice water. "Doctors say you're lucky. Another 10 minutes in that sun, and your heart could have stopped. You were literally working yourself to death." Elias rasped, struggling to sit up. "I have to get back down there. I have a quota. If I don't finish that wall, I don't get paid." Vance's eyes softened, but frustration lingered. "Elias, you've been swinging a dull axe for 20 years. Do you think laying 10 more bricks will change your life? You give this company your best sunlight, your peak strength, and you give your family only leftovers. You give yourself scraps. You are a king who treats himself like a slave. I know. I once did the same. And look what it cost me. Migraines that never left. Nights I couldn't sleep. A heart that scares me even now. Elias felt anger surge. What do you know? You sit up here. I work with my hands. I have to work to eat. Vance leaned forward, his voice quiet but firm. I am 70. I own 30 buildings like this one. And I haven't worked past noon in 20 years. But from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., I am the most dangerous man in this city. In that hour, I am not a boss, not a father, not a billionaire. I am an architect. I work on the structure of my life, while you are just a brick in someone else's wall. You fail because you confuse labor with progress. Vance made Elias a deal. He would pay his full salary for 1 month, on one condition. Elias could not step on the construction site. He had to wake at 5 a.m. and sit in silence. You will sit in the dark, Vance instructed. For 60 minutes, you will not work. No emails, no phone. Ask yourself, how can I make my physical labor unnecessary? You will study. You will plan. You will sharpen your axe. The first week was brutal. Elias felt guilty, lazy, trapped. Sitting in the quiet kitchen at 5:05 a.m., he wanted to lift something heavy just to feel productive. But he stayed. The second week, the fog lifted. Away from the screaming drills and barking foremen, Elias's mind began to reset. He studied the scaffolding designs on his table, spotting inefficiencies that wasted human life and energy. He began to draw. By the third week, he found leverage. He studied a new hydraulic hoist system from a trade magazine. A simple modification could allow 3 men to do the work of 10 safely. He wasn't grinding, he was building a pipeline. He realized a hard worker carries water in buckets. A smart worker wakes early to build the plumbing so no bucket is ever needed. Elias didn't return to bricklaying. He presented his hoist and logistical plan to Vance's board. Within 6 months, he was named Director of Site Efficiency. Dirt under his fingernails, gone. Back pain, gone. Earnings, 10 times more, but working half the hours. The true miracle of 5 a.m. happened at 3:30 p.m. For the first time, he met his daughter Mia when she got off the school bus. No longer a ghost. He had energy to pick her up, spin her around, listen to her day. Not angry, not spent, finally free. My friend, Elias's story is a mirror. We live in a world that worships hustle. If we aren't exhausted, we aren't trying. But exhaustion is not a trophy. It's a warning sign that strategy is lost. Before your grind tomorrow, ask, who owns my first hour? If you wake and check your phone, the world owns you. If you rush to the office, your boss owns you. But claim 5 a.m. and you own your destiny. For the next 7 days, wake 1 hour early. Don't answer emails. Sharpen your axe. Study. Plan. Build your pipeline. If you're ready to stop being a beast of burden and start being an architect, type "I claim the dawn" in the comments. Your hard work is beautiful. Give it a brain, a strategy, and the 5 a.m. silence it deserves. Stop swinging a dull axe. It's time to sharpen it. If you're ready to stop working harder and start working smarter, hit that subscribe button and join me for more stories that sharpen your mind and your life.